What is going on, guys? Today I want to talk about WWE's failed experiment, that being Gunther. Now, Gunther has not been on a Raw in 3 weeks. Seen it on Twitter last night just talking about how Gunther has literally been non-existent on Monday Night Raw. They pushed Gunther to the absolute moon. I mean, this guy retired Goldberg, retired John Cena, and practically retired AJ Styles. Now, the original plan for Gunther was it was going to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio. And the plan was for him to retire Rey Mysterio. And when people caught wind of that news, they were very, very frustrated. And it seems like WWE has put Gunther on the back burner, has said, you know what, maybe this year is not for you. And as a fan, right, I don't come after wrestlers personally. I only judge the product by the characters that I'm seeing. And how am I supposed to invest in Gunther when he's not going to be at your biggest show of the year? You expect me to believe that Gunther is this huge, unbeatable heel, but yet the last couple WrestleManias, he has lost to guys like Sami Zayn and Jey Uso in championship matches. Both of which, those title reigns that those guys had were not good. They were hoping that by beating Gunther, it was going to further push them up, and it didn't do anything for either Gunther, Sami Zayn, or Jey Uso. Look at where Sami Zayn and Jey Uso are at. We all know that Gunther at one point was a World Heavyweight Champion, and, he dropped the title, and then he becomes this career killer. Career killer is the name that they give him. But it just seems like a career killer should be on weekly shows. Like, am I crazy? And like I said, I'm not personally coming after Gunther. I think he's a great wrestler. He's one of the only guys on the roster that I can think of, maybe other than Dom Mysterio, that can really make the crowd like, oh my god, I can't stand that guy. I remember Triple H saying on one of the Netflix shows, he was like, it's either good if they have you cheering or if they have you booing. If they're not doing either, then you're doing your job wrong. And Gunther can make a crowd turn nasty. I don't care what babyface is in the ring before him. I don't care what babyface wins before him. As soon as Gunther's music hits, he's one of the best in the ring. His in-ring work is awesome. The way that from NXT until now, the way that he got himself into shape, awesome. But I just don't know if people are buying this career killer character anymore. Despite not having a lot of TV time, he still has a lot of momentum. So I don't really know why WWE didn't have a plan. If it wasn't going to be Rey Mysterio, how did you not have a plan for this guy? And he doesn't have, multiple opponents that he could go to? Because obviously, at one point, I thought we were going to get Obafemi versus Gunther. I'm okay with Obafemi versus Brock. But how the hell do you not have another plan for Gunther? And I'm sorry if you get offended when I say this, Dragon Lee versus Gunther is not a WrestleMania match. No way. The way that Gunther has buried him, I seen on, WrestleOps earlier that it could potentially be Dragon Lee versus Gunther because Dragon Lee is obviously defending one of his mentors, Rey Mysterio. If they go that route, that is not a WrestleMania match. Apologize if you get offended. That is no way is that a WrestleMania match. Rey Mysterio versus Gunther, I'm alright with that. Unfortunately, Rey Mysterio got hurt at the Royal Rumble, but honestly, maybe this is a blessing in disguise because the way that people reacted to it, the way that people were like, how the hell are you not going to have Dom Mysterio retire his dad? And I completely understand that. So, maybe all of this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe Gunther is just going to have to take the year off. If I'm in Gunther's shoes, I'm like, how the hell were you guys not more prepared to have me at WrestleMania? Coming from a guy like me that has criticized Gunther's character for the last 8 months, you need to have Gunther on this show. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Gunther's going to be at WrestleMania? Do you think Gunther's going to miss out? Do you even think Gunther should be at WrestleMania? Do we have enough going on? I feel like Gunther as a draw, he still gets that heavy booze. He's still that heel that WWE needs. I think that Gunther should still be at WrestleMania. If it was a month ago and we still had more time, yeah, why not? But with 2 weeks left, booking-wise, I don't know, man. WWE has put themselves in a very peculiar situation. But like I said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys later.